Oh, shit. Okay, I guess I am filming. I guess. So, the directions on this box, they say that I have to beat this mixture with you know, those things. They say that, but since I didn't feel like getting my thing, it's a very large thing with those little things attached to it. And I just didn't feel like, you know, going through all that, so I'm doing it the old-fashioned way, myself. We rely too much on machines. I hate the Industrial Revolution. So very much. I used to think that I was a Marxist because of how much I hated the Industrial Revolution. And then I realized that it's possible to be a luddite without being a Marxist. But, you can do it yourself, but you're just going to have a really sore wrist. But yeah, I already made muffins. Very excited about them. But I'm currently making these little dessert bites, these peppermint patty dessert bites. Well, see, my parents love peppermint patties, so I just figured I'd do something nice for the holidays. And if they don't eat them, I'll just take them to work. See, that's the thing. When you make stuff, that's a gift that you're giving to the world. And even if they don't want it, it's still there. It's still there. Just let them open it if they want to open it. If they don't, it will stay under the tree. Until it gets moldy and you have to throw it out. Yeah, I'm going to make pudding next. I can't believe you're doing all this shit. Well, a part of it is because of the fact that, like, you know, so many people think it's going to be the last Christmas that we're allowed to celebrate here in America. I don't know if it's going to be that daunting of a future, but they are trying to destroy our way of life. None of that. Who knows, these might be nasty. Well, only time will tell. True, true. I still love milk, y'all. I know that I need to get off of it. It is very strange that we drink another animal's milk. But if you think about how much those cows are tortured, it's a lot. I'm sure there's some like nasty shit that you discover about every industry. Exploitation. All so they can make more money. Like, it's easy to hate money when you look at shit like that, but it's not money's fault. It's the love of money that's the problem. I think that a lot of issues that we have, the reason why they never get resolved, it's not just because of greed. It's because people just don't look at it right. They take everything at face value. Because that's easier to do, because that's the lazy approach. You take it at face value, then you don't have to think about it. See, that's why I'm considering being a vegan. I'm considering this. I'm not like making some massive decision or anything. It's just, I don't know, it seems like that's the direction the world's going anyway. They're trying to like make everything from plants. I know that better than anyone because I work at a grocery store, so I see it. I see them doing that with everything. And they got crackers that are plant-based. But, you know, I don't think that it should be forced. I don't think that any of this stuff should be forced for obvious reasons. I'm completely against that. But then if you look at the animals and you look about the horrific conditions that they're forced to live in, all to be exploited, all to be injected with hormones. And if you think about it, it's like they do it with everything. They do it to animals, they do it to humans. Everything is a guinea pig. In some kind of way. And then people that are aware of this stuff, I don't think that it's just like a conspiracy theory thing. I think it's like, I mean, it really is a convenience thing more than anything else. But it's like if you tell people like, yeah, did you know that the stuff that you believe is really terrible? And it's actually hurting a lot of things. It's hurting our natural ecosystem, or quality of life is really terrible. I mean, there's a price with freedom. And I really don't know what the solution is to that. Like, you know, I mean, well, I do know the solution. The solution is an educated public, but I feel like the chance of that is very slim to none because people just, they choose not to be educated. I mean, look at it like this. Say you give the average bear two options. You can either read books or you can read this headline. Which one do you think they're going to choose? You can either have this processed food that you don't really have to work for. Maybe you have to pay for it, but it's really cheap. Or, you know, you can make your own food. You can make a meal for yourself. You can go out and kill whatever animal you want to kill. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I used to be opposed to that, but that's a food chain. Animals kill other animals. But that doesn't mean that we should treat animals barbarically also that we can make more money off of them. Like, so would you rather take these pills twice a day? Or would you rather change your diet, exercise, read, stop doing everything that you're doing, I think we all know what the answer is. And that's horrible, you know? That's really, really horrible. And I don't mean to be so cynical about the human race, but I mean, it's not just the human race's fault, you know? You got people actively working against us. If the people that run the big tech companies and the news media, if they're going out of their way to censor certain information, then how is the public going to be educated? Because nobody ever taught my parents and the sheep that I went to high school with, nobody ever taught them that they have to dig, you know, when they do research. Nobody ever taught them to go on as many different websites as possible, look at it, as many different takes on a particular subject as possible to get the true facts. Now, I do think that, you know, we're all guilty of believing what we want to believe about things. And for me, you know, I've always had a sneaking suspicion that everybody was full of shit. So, you know, naturally, conspiracy theories just make sense to me, you know. But if medicine actually helped, I would be all for it. I've said this before, I'll say it again. If welfare actually helped, I'd be all for it. If the media wasn't lying about every motherfucking thing, I'd be totally in favor of them yakking. But they lie about every motherfucking thing. Okay, sorry y'all. A lot of times I have to read stuff like over and over and over again for me to process it, you know? It's the ADD. Add thoughts. Add energy, add ideas, add feelings. This friend of mine said like ADHD is attention deficit in HD. Thanks, Todd. I love you. It's very true. I mean, that's how it feels too. So it's pretty accurate. It's a little too minty for me, but maybe it'll all taste good together. Is it supposed to look like that? I don't know. I think it's just watery. It is watery. Oh my God. I feel like I'm fucking this up. Uh-uh. No, you do not get any of this. Well, you'll know if it's crap in about an hour. Yeah, so I'm trying to do whatever I can to be a decent daughter. I feel like I've done such a piss poor job of that. And of course my parents insist this isn't true, but I think that they just understand my guilt complex. Well, it's funny because of like all the times that my parents tried to make me feel guilty before. It never worked, but now it's kicking in. See, look at that. I just want you to see this monstrosity, y'all. I tried, Father. I tried. Well, it says need before use. I don't even know what that word means, so I'm probably fucking it up. Like, this seriously just looks absolutely terrible. This is what happens when, like, a crazy person attempts to bake. This is why I can never be a housewife, because, like, my husband would beat me. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. That looks so bad. It is funny though. At least when I screw stuff up, I can always make a joke out of it, and I have this story to tell. Oh, the one Christmas that I attempted to make peppermint patty dessert bites. Who knows, they might be amazing. Just because they look like shit doesn't mean they won't taste good. That's true, but... something tells me they're not gonna taste right. God, I don't want to get my America First shirt all fucked up. I'm a huge fan of Nicholas Fuentes, by the way. Kid's a genius. I think that he's a little short-sighted, though. Like, when it comes to his vision of America. I mean, I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a beautiful vision. But I feel like the only way to achieve the paleo-conservative ideal is to become Amish, or the closest thing to Amish. They've got it right. The Amish don't fuck with the government. The Amish don't fuck with materialism. They're so much happier over there. I feel like that's the only way that you can achieve true conservatism, is if you just do your own thing in a separate sort of breakaway civilization. Because, like, there are just too many, there are too many people that are fighting that. You know, and even if, like, the country is getting more conservative because of all this liberal crap, it's like the people in power are not. So if they're the ones controlling everything, then it's kind of silly to think that the state is ever going to be slightly redeemable, you know? But I do like the paleo-conservative utopian idea. Okay, so this is what we got. Oh my god. I think I should just give up on this dream about peppermint patty dessert bites. I think I should just give up. We tried, though. We really did. We tried so hard. I think it's also because, like, you really don't follow the directions a lot of times, and you're just like, I'll do it this way. It'll be fine if I don't do what they tell me to do. But when it comes to baking, you know, fighting authority really isn't as cool. Yeah. I mean, I'm not that good enough of a cook. I mean, obviously, to just DIY that shit. But, it is amusing though, isn't it? Well, we're gonna put this in the fridge and see how it turns out. It's probably not gonna turn out good, but that's fine. That's fine. At least we made the attempt to do something special. I think it's also because, like, you didn't squeeze it before you did anything, so then it was like part of it was liquid and part of it was really hard, so yeah. Oh well. Better luck next time, if there is such a thing as next time.